Grace and greetings, our wonderful viewers. You are watching Recreating Your Destiny with Juliet Mommy. And today we are looking at breaking barriers. We have a gentleman in the studio who has broken barriers, and he did not allow his disability to stop him from achieving whatever has been on his heart. And 2 days ago, he recently launched an association that deals with disabilities. And we want to get to know more and hear about how he broke these barriers. So help me welcome Muiza Banda. Hello, Muiza. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hosting me.
Wow, it's really good to have you in the studio. I've been looking forward to bring you on set, and finally today you're here.
Likewise, actually, I've been hoping to be, hosted here for quite some time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So, just in a minute, who is Muiza Banda?
Okay, so Muiza Banda is a young man from Zingalume, Matero, Matero area. Second year social work student, a peer educator, a passionate debater, a co-founder and president of a newly established association at Evelyn Horn College called Evelyn Horn College Disability Rights Association, which set a milestone in the disability space and the college community.
Wow. So this association that you launched 2 days ago, what inspired you to launch this association?
Okay, so initially what inspired me to launch, or what inspired us to launch the association was the fact that I looked at the space where people with disabilities are the minority. And I have a disability. Me having a disability actually motivated me even more to, push the agenda to try and launch the association. And I wasn't actually by myself. No man is an island. I had a support from my co-founders, Geoffrey Kamanga, who's the vice president, and Samson Piri, who's the secretary. So they pushed me throughout the process, guiding me properly, helping me out with the paperwork and everything. So that motivated me to launch the association.
Oof. And I must say congratulations that you managed to launch the successful association. Let's talk about stigma. With your condition, did you face any stigma as you were growing up?
A lot, actually. I faced stigma when I was at a young age. We're talking of 5, 6, 7 years old and stuff. And not only that, recently, actually, 3 years ago, 2022, where I used to face stigma, cyberbullying to be specific, on the internet. At school, people used to get my crutches, trying to bully me, trying to mimic me and stuff, the way I walk and stuff. And I recently couldn't post any pictures of myself, not like 2 weeks ago. I couldn't post pictures of myself because it was that hard, because I used to get bullied on social media to say, just go get food or crutches at an orphanage because
they would send it. Hey, people can bully, huh?
Exactly, and that was like 2022, 2023. I had a mental breakdown. I had a lot going on, but I managed to push through and break that barrier. I mean, to say, right now as it stands, I don't think anyone can try and make me feel bad about my condition.
Well, so after being bullied, they get your crutches, they try to walk like you, and it affects your performance and everything. How did you overcome this kind of stigma with your condition?
Okay, so just to give a brief context of my condition, I actually was not born with it. I actually got it.
You were born okay?
I was born okay.
Like any other child?
Like any other person, but I got sick severely because of tuberculosis, TB, which affected my spine, which made my legs paralyzed. So from that day, that was the challenge I used to face on a daily basis. And acceptance was really hard. I had to pray. I had to face a lot of counseling sessions. Before accepting the situation, I almost had like multiple suicide attempts, I can say. But I'm a survivor of that, and I'm actually a suicide activist. I try to promote, persons with disabilities not to try and think negatively about their condition, because I know how it feels. I've been in that situation.
Mm. What word would you give to somebody who has a disability? Like you stated earlier, it was very difficult for you to even post pictures on social media because of bullying and other staff. What word would you have? What word of encouragement do you have for somebody who has a disability? They have so much worth. They just feel this is too much and they are running away from posting pictures on social media. What word do you have for such a person? The camera is yours.
All I can say to all the viewers out there, with or without, disabilities, is acceptance is the key.
Mhm.
Always accept the situation, breathe, let God take his course, because he knows what's right, he knows what's wrong, and there's always a purpose for someone to be the way they are. It's okay to have a disability, it's okay to be different, it's okay to be, a person with a disability. Accept the situation, look at the bright side, look how far God has brought you, and look how far you're going. I'm a living testimony of breaking barriers, and I always preach on how I managed to break those barriers.
Wow, we thank God. And how would you want the community, the nation is watching, how would you want them to support the organization that you recently launched?
Okay, so supporting our association, we would firstly appreciate, a recognition socially, a platform for us to speak out, about our rights, and as persons with disabilities to promote representation, and also seeking well wishes, seeking financial assistance to help us sustain the association throughout, the years coming in and out, because we have a lot of activities planned out, and that will help us out a lot.
It's really been amazing to have you in the studio. And I must say thank you to your vice president who is in the studio with us. The support that you people have towards each other, that's really good. Before we sign out, your best quote?
My best quote is, God has a purpose. Accept your situation, look at the bright side, and look at what God has planned for you.
Wow, thank you so much. It's been amazing having you in the studio, and we look forward to bring you again for more of the programs that you are doing.
Thank you so much for hosting me,
You're
Madam Juliet
welcome.
Mommy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, our wonderful viewers, you've heard for yourself. Whatever condition that you have, the first thing that you must do is to accept the condition. And no matter how difficult the situation is, you can still break the barriers because God has a purpose for each and every person. Please stay blessed, and we meet you in our next podcast from the production crew. It's thank you so much. And me, Muiza Banda, it's Shalom Shalom. See you next time.